I'm Nandi, I'm a licensed midwife, a trained doula and the mother of 3, and I'm based in Sweden. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to make a video to speak about postpartum, but specifically about this book. This book is Det Nya Livet by Maria and Opokua. I read this book right when it came out. I have been waiting for this book. I've been cheering them on while they're writing the book because I thought this was going to be a really important book, and I feel like it is. Unfortunately, it's only in Swedish right now, but I will give you a little bit of a summary and also my idea of why I should do a YouTube video on this book is namely because there's a lot of people around you, if you're pregnant watching this, that should read this book. So this is not really a book for the people that are pregnant. This is the book for the community around the person who's pregnant. So let's jump right in. The book is about postpartum, not just the 4th trimester, but also a larger part of postpartum. But a lot of it is about those first couple of months after baby is born. Maria and Opokua have traveled to different places in the world and also interviewed people from different places in the world that live in Sweden to see what is postpartum culture like in different cultures and how does it differ and where are the similarities. So I really enjoyed the part of the book that focuses on the differences and the likenesses in the different cultures. I think I have the luxury of working in a city that has a large immigrant community, so I meet people from all over the world that just had their baby, and I see how different cultures and religions and so on, families approach postpartum differently. For some it's just something between the partner and the new mom. There's a mom that has given birth. For others it's a community event. There are so many people engaged. There are people that bring food, and there may be a grandmother on the mother's or the father's side that is present at the birth and is there afterwards. And there's so many variations of this. So I think for me this was also a way of getting more information about what I already see in my line of work. That part for me was really interesting. I loved reading about different cultures and different approaches to postpartum. Some of the likenesses in different parts of the world were that for the first couple of days, 30 to 40 days or so, it was suggested that the new mom or the person who had given birth rest. So a lot of focus was on resting and just taking care of baby in terms of breastfeeding, and the community around, be it the family or friends or the village, would then kind of pick up all the other pieces connected to that family. So cooking and cleaning and taking care of all the siblings perhaps and so on. And this was seen in different places of the world, which was really interesting, and it's something that I hear about also when I talk to families from other cultures than Sweden. And this part is something that I really love, and I hope that more people will adapt to. Not necessarily that you have to lay still per se, but that you take more time in the first couple of weeks to just be with your baby, to check in with your body, to listen to your body and do what your body needs. I think that part of postpartum is underrated. We have the snapback culture, and you're supposed to get into your jeans and your gym routine and go drink coffee with your friends and be like nothing happened. But having a new baby is overwhelming. It doesn't matter if it's your first baby or maybe your 5th, it is still a big change. Your body has gone through a lot, and you're adding a new member to the family that you need to get to know. So there is an adaptation part or adaptation time or phase that I think could be focused on more. What I also enjoyed of the book is what different cultures do with the placenta. This made me also think of what happens in South Africa with the placenta. Like traditionally, I got in touch with my boy's aunt, and asked her if she knew a little bit about postpartum and placenta, and I realized when I go to South Africa next time, I'm definitely going to ask all those questions to their grandma and find out more, and maybe find somebody who can tell me even more about it, because South Africa wasn't mentioned in the book, and since I have heritage there, I would love to know more about postpartum, but also birth culture in general. So if you're watching this from South Africa and want to link up with me and give me more information, please DM me or email me. That would be so much fun and great. Anyway, so the book also has recipes. So if you are a person that have a relative or a friend or whatever who's about to have a baby and you don't know what to do, there are recipes inside the book that you can actually make for the new mom or the new parent. So you don't have to make stuff up. There is already so much information in this book, so many ideas for you as not the main person. There are already so many ideas in the book for you as the support person and part of the new families community in this book. And that's what I think is so great, that it could be a really, really good gift to a grandma to be, auntie to be, godparents, anybody who says like, oh, but what can I do for you? Give them this book when you announce the pregnancy. Maybe this should be like the way you announce the pregnancy to people. You hand them the book and like a little card that says due, December 20th, 2024. I think this is a really, really important book, and I really hope, and I already said this I don't know if I said it to both Maria and Opokua, but I really hope it gets translated into English and probably other languages too, because I think there's a lack of information when it comes to postpartum, and there's so much more we could do for our communities around us. A little extra tip as this video is about postpartum is that if you do not have community, there are postpartum doulas that you can hire that are there as your support in the first couple of weeks after new baby has arrived. I know that not all doulas offer these services, but there are also doulas that just offer these services. So inquire what the doulas in your area might be able to offer. You don't need a doula to do all this, but maybe you don't have a support system, and maybe you have an option then to hire somebody. Then I think that is a really good investment. It can also be something you ask for if you have a baby shower, money for a postpartum doula, or that your community gets involved in your postpartum care. So that they make a plan who cooks and delivers food every day for the first 2 or 3 weeks. Does groceries, who cleans, who takes care of the older siblings, who takes out the dog, all those things. So you can really just focus on you and baby, and maybe breastfeeding, which really needs a lot of time and energy and work. So this is just a little way of me saying, get this book. If you haven't read it already and you speak Swedish, read this book. If you're pregnant in Sweden and you have a Swedish speaking community around you, maybe you don't speak Swedish yourself, get this book for your community. Let's start taking better care of our new parents during the postpartum period in Sweden. Maria and Opokua call for like a new revolution in this, and I love that. I think that is really important, and more support for our families is really, really important. So the book is Det Nya Livet. I hope you found this video useful and that you share it with your friends and family. Please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if there's any questions down in the comments below, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Hej då!